welcome to today's episode of QuantflixTV. We're gonna talk about what it was like or my time in investment banking as a female in Japan. Basically about how I survived in this sea of sharks of alpha males, right? Okay, so as people might know, even though I look quite young, that was about 20 years ago, before diversity programs, before ESG. So when I was hired, really no one cared much about female, male thingy. So what's the first question?
So as a female in banking, did people give you important work?
Yeah, so I was in the FIG team, which stands for Financial Institutions Group. So our clients would be CEOs, CFOs, heads of banks, insurance companies, asset management companies. So they actually really know a lot about finance. So the analysts who would be doing work would have to do a lot of preparation work. It's pretty rigorous. So the directors or MDs actually just assign work to people or analysts who can do the work. So it doesn't matter whether you are male or female. It's like being a minion, right? It doesn't matter you're male or female minion. There's only good and not good minions. So I think I got important work along with a lot of unimportant work. There's just a lot of work.
What should females wear to the workplace?
Not just for females. I think most analysts and associates, they wear a shirt, and if you have no time to iron a shirt, or you don't want to be seen wearing the same shirt for 2 days in a row, then you wear a sweater over your shirt. And anyway, the only good-looking or the well-dressed people in the office are the secretaries. So you don't have to think or worry too much about it.
Did you feel there was a lack of female mentorship in the industry?
I was the only female in the team, but then my bosses were naturally males, but they were actually really good, and they offered a lot of advice on like how I should progress. What could I do? Even if I don't want to do banking. And I actually remember one of them telling me when I thanked him for his advice, he said, "Oh, of course I want to be helpful because one day I could be working for you." So I think the successful bosses in investment banking, they are successful because they can identify talent, they can see who's really trying hard and could potentially make it down the road. So I don't think that as a female, I necessarily need a female role model in order to have a role model.
As a female in investment banking, was there any experience that was unique to you during your time on the job?
Yeah, actually they did send me to JAL training class, which stands for Japan Airlines. So as the name suggests, it's a training course for air stewardesses. So it's like a crash course, right? It's meant to be a 2-day course where you learn how to pour beer, and you have to have the label facing up. You learn how to sit properly, which means like no crossing your legs. But I think that it's also more like a cultural thing. Like for me, I'm not aware that I have to pour beer for somebody else. I just take it myself and drink it, right? So it's also more of that. That's wanting me to fit in with the culture. But I failed the course 3 times. It's probably a record for anybody in that course. And after a week, they said, come back to work, vacation's over. So I think if you're a good analyst, they would still they still overlook all these. And it's still okay. So that's my female episode. Okay, so that's it for today's episode. Remember to click like, and next week we're gonna talk about what it was like for me to work as an Asian in investment banking in New York. All right, bye.